Let's talk some hoops real quick, guys. Let's get into this, man. So I watched this game this weekend. The Lakers fell to the Celtics in the Garden, and we're also dealing with the LeBron injury. So listen to me saying we. It was a good game. They were banging. The Lakers led early in the quarter at like 32-30. Then, they had a little push, a little comeback. And, I thought it was a good matchup. They were without Jackson Hayes, their vertical threat, their vertical spacing, and, of course, Rui. They're somewhat utility forward. But what'd you think about this? And what do you think about the LeBron injury?
I think it says a lot about the Lakers right now. I think that Luka is really rounding into himself. Bron being out might actually be a good thing for the Lakers to kind of see what it looks like to have Luka actually take over and lead the team for a little while without Bron. Bron is such a dominant figure in the league and on the team. And I think Luka needs the keys, and that fool ain't no AD. So I think when Luka gets the keys, I think that he might not hand them back to Bron. I think there's going to be a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? And having the two having Austin Reeves and Luka backcourt. Man, we ain't seen a white backcourt like this in about 35 years, man. So it's gonna be crazy to see AR-15 and Luka Magic really try to hold down the fort with Bron being out. I honestly think it's good. I think it's good with Coach Redick being able to actually push and get the best out of those guys, and they can rest Bron and hopefully get him healthy for the playoffs, man. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. This game was a pretty good matchup, and like you said, I really like the keys getting given to Luka Doncic, but like you said, he ain't AD. He might not want to give them things back, but it'll be good to really let him cement himself in that lineup and show what he can do and lead and see what that's about. Yeah. And him growing his rapport with the other guys without LeBron having to be another dominant force on that court. Right. Then when it's like LeBron comes, it's like, oh shit, it's this much easier for him. Man, I'm just concerned about that defense. But the Lakers have been really, really great on defense with AD gone.
Man, their defense is a lot of switching. They're using their athleticism, and then they have so many utility knives of 6'7" to 6'9", like Smith. And we forget, man.
Yeah, Rui, Dorian Finney.
Yeah, and then Dorian Finney. What's my other man?
Vanderbilt.
And so we are like the NBA is full of like Shaqs and Olajuwons right now. And honestly, as long as there's a scheme set up to where they can defend against Jokic. Yeah, really just Jokic, then the Lakers would be fine.
Right, because, how many big guys you really got how many big guys do we really have in the league that are going down to the post, back to the basket, hit, pow, pow. Just killing in that paint, just being a surgeon down there. And who was that? Jokic, right? We're not seeing that. All the other guys that do that, they don't do it on a consistent basis, or they try. Like we see, like I saw the game last week. Who was it for the Hornets? Nurkic. Yeah. I told Sam when he came out. They took out what's Mike Williams? Is that who's the
Mark Williams?
Mark Williams. Yeah, they took him out. I was like, oh yeah, this Nurkic is an offensive guy. He's not good on defense, but he has offensive skill. I'm seeing him work, and I'm like, damn, he's good, but he didn't keep killing him with it, right? He's not going to keep killing him with that, unless he's getting that matchup that he likes against a much smaller guy. But yeah, right. Go ahead.
But I mean, really, you got what Embiid, who's out for the year, like we're used to. You got Zubac over in the Clippers. Like Zubac killed the Lakers for like 30-something points in the last time they played, and the Lakers still won by 10. So they're figuring out a way to like really just minimize the threat of everybody else on the court, and they're letting the big men like get their points, but they're not really dominating the game. They get their points, but it's not like it's really affecting the outcome. So
right.
I mean, you still got to guard Luka, LeBron, and AR-15. So it's not like, yeah, you're putting up points, but you still got to defend these wing players.
Hold on, keep phasing out.
30 points a game over the last.
All right, there you go. Say that again. My bad.
No, you're good. So, but like Luka's dropping 30 points a game over the last week or so, and I think he's really coming into his own again. So, I mean, he is fat and out of shape apparently. So, I mean, it's taking him time to get into game shape. We got to talk about that. Talk about that too, man. The Dallas Mavericks, man. The last game they played, they were down to 7 healthy players. They couldn't sub anybody out. I think, man, there's gonna be a crazy 30 for 30 documentary about this trade. I cannot wait till that drops, because you've injected so much life into the Lakers, and then I don't know if Dallas will recover from this. It's going to take them probably 20 years to recover from a trade that is this bad. Like, this season is lost. Completely lost for them. They might not even make the play-in. So, I don't know, man. Nico Harris, bro, you need to get a job for the Lakers, man, because you really helped the team out.
I'm telling you, bro, that conspiracy, man. All right. Another action. We had another big-time matchup. MVP frontrunner SGA and the Thunders handled Jokic and the Nuggets. In my opinion, this was pretty much – I mean, I know how many more weeks we got of NBA, like 3 maybe?
Yeah, I think 3.
About 3 more weeks or whatever. But my opinion, this was an MVP clinch game. SGA already had the decent lead, so – there you go right there.
Man, I'm going to put some respect on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and say his full name because we always get so tired of saying it. But he's been balling for the last 4 years. And so he dropped another 40-point game this year. He has only had one game this year where he didn't score 20 points. There's one game. He's putting up numbers at a crazy pace. His defense is insane as a two-way
elevating player. the whole team's defense, you know.
He's shooting over 50% from the field. He's like 3-point percentage is crazy, still dropping 6 assists and 5 boards, and they're winning.
And you look at his play, man, he can get you a stop and he can get you a bucket. And I remember there was this crazy stat about how effective he was in the restricted area, and the rating for him was like top 3 or top 4 in the league, and it's just an outrageous number for a guard. So around the rim, he is just so efficient and hard to stop. And then you're worried about if he's playing in a clutch game, you're worried about him in that position. Okay, you're guarding the drive, but that pull-up jumper is cold too, bro. That joint is just so smooth. SGA's a hard guy to stop. And you said his 3-point percentage is up, but he doesn't have to shoot that 3. He doesn't have to shoot the 3 to be effective. You're right. He don't even shoot it like that.
He really is. He's an old school type of player. He really takes what the game dictates to him. You're not gonna watch and no offense to any players that's pulling up shooting threes crazy, like it should only really be Steph shooting like that. But if you're thinking about SGA, there's not a lot of games where you're like, man, he went off and hit like 8 threes. Like he'll shoot five, 6 threes a game, but he shoots at a decent rate. But the game comes to him naturally. Watching him play is just a smooth game. He's definitely the smoothest player to watch in the NBA. And you can tell that his teammates love playing with him.
Right. And yeah, he's man, the Clippers still punching air, bro.
Man, no, let's think about this. You said the Clippers, but you know who drafted him? Who drafted SGA?
The GM for that team?
No. Do you know which team drafted Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
I don't.
The Charlotte Hornets drafted Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Ah, Lord.
And traded him in that draft for Miles Bridges.
Damn.
No diss on Miles Bridges. You're like, he actually been playing well this season and has had a decent career. Like, no shade. Like, but I'm just saying he's an MVP. You're having a decent player. Like, don't get me wrong. Miles Bridges is a decent 20-point good scorer player in the league, right? A good player. But you traded him for somebody who's a perennial MVP candidate. Again, like that's the Hornets.
So I was telling Sam at the game last week. I'm like, yeah, the one guy had on a Kobe Hornets jersey, and I was telling Sam, I was like, yeah, did you know that the Hornets actually drafted Kobe and traded him to the Lakers? She's like, no way. And I said, yeah, look, the guy's wearing a Kobe Charlotte Hornets jersey. And she was in awe. She's like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, man. And then you're looking at he's kind of the archetype, the Kobe archetype, man. The defensive player, the mid-range pull-up jump shooting game, finishing at the rim. I mean, he's the archetype. How tall is he? 6'6"? Yep, 6'6", like Kobe and Jordan, bro. I'm just comparing the archetypes, not the.
Look at your phone.
I mean, we could see something.
Look what I just sent you.
Okay, hold on. Let me check this. Hey, man. I'm gonna post this on the video. It's just gonna pow. Oh man.
Yeah, man. So
hey, good for him. He didn't end up here, bro, because it wouldn't have been the best for him.
I mean, honestly, all I can really hope for, and I don't think I've ever hoped to draft a Duke player, is a Cooper Flag for the Hornets. I almost think that if they don't get Cooper Flag, they should draft Ace Bailey or somebody like that, or Harper, and they might as well. And Harper plays a point. And if that's the case, you might as well trade Melo, set him free, get something back. That way you can. I love Melo as a player. He's one of my favorite players to watch, man. But it's hard when the team hasn't done anything with his talent. So they got to figure out something. Brandon Miller is going to be a force. I think Brandon Miller should be the face of that team. Since Melo can't seem to stay healthy, But Brandon Miller should honestly be the face of the team, and I don't think I ever thought I would say that. Again,
I heard it here, guys.
Melo's by far one of my favorite players that ever watched playing basketball, and it would hurt to watch that dude go. But I think for him to progress, if you put Melo in the right team, man, that'd be great. I mean, trade him to Brooklyn. Melo in Brooklyn, I'm sure Melo would love to be in Brooklyn.
That'd be dope. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm in Brooklyn, get some talent back, get some picks back. I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see what they do. But also, hopefully, we figure out if we actually have a coach or not. I'm losing faith in coaching with his team. Bring back James Borrego.
James Borrego.
You remember James Borrego a couple years ago?
I don't.
Man, that was the last time that they looked like something.
Did he coach when they went to the playoffs in 2016?
He was coaching when they went to playoffs.
Something. Who we got? Charles Lee. Yeah, man. We need something, bro. We need something.
We need something.
All right, guys. We appreciate y'all tuning in. That wraps it up for this segment of We the Champs. Stay tuned this week. We're going to be going over some MLB preseason, of course, looking at, just the outlook of the MLB season ahead of us. I'm even going to talk some Formula One. Don't know if y'all are into Formula One, but it's pretty cool. And we might dive into some March Madness because we got the conference championships this weekend, right?
Yeah, ACC starts in
tomorrow. Yeah, right here in Charlotte.
So we'll see, man. Women's tournament starting. Women's tournament's crazy this year. There's a lot of good women hooping going on too. So I mean, we can talk about Beckers and we can talk about homegirl from USC.
Juju.
We can talk about Juju.
Hannah Hidalgo for Notre Dame.
Man,
she played D.
And there's so many like good women basketball players, and make sure we highlight them this season too, especially during tournament time, because they got a lot of good hoops going on right now too. So
for sure.
It's that time of the year.
Yes, sir. It's March Madness. All right, guys. That wraps it up. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit that bell notification. We the Champs. We out. Peace out.